guest tonight is TNA World Heavyweight Champion Ethan Carter III. How you doing tonight?
I am doing tremendous, and I'm going to try to conduct this interview driving my uberly fast sports car and not crashing it while I talk to you. So we'll see how that goes.
What are you driving? What in particular are you driving today?
Well, you kind of wouldn't know the name of it because it's so fancy and super expensive, but it's gold plated and has nitrous rocket fuel in it. It's pretty. It's European, you know. It's European.
Okay, so talking down to me already. This is starting out perfectly. It was just announced that you will be defending the world title against Drew Galloway in the main event of Bound for Glory on October 4th. How are you approaching a match of this magnitude, and what does it mean to you to be main eventing the company's biggest pay-per-view?
Well, I just mentioned how, my sports car is European, and that's the extent I like my Europeans, is in my cars. My professional wrestlers, I do not care for being European, and Drew Galloway, of course, hails from Scotland, and he's 6'5", he's 260, he's one of the toughest guys in wrestling. But, for me, to have the opportunity to main event Bound for Glory, I couldn't be more excited for that opportunity because it is the biggest show of the year for TNA, and I am the biggest thing in TNA, seeing as I'm the World Heavyweight Champion. I'm unbendable, unbreakable, unbeatable, undefeated, undisputed, So it's only fitting I'm in the main event of Bound for Glory, but it's also a great honor and responsibility to deliver.
Brandon Gavin?
Many fans felt yourself and Drew Galloway didn't get a fair shot in WWE. So heading into the Bound for Glory main event, have you two spoken about the faith and support you've received from TNA to give you two the chance many feel you deserve?
Yes, I would go ahead and say that. Call me off guard, this is a seriously question of that nature, but yeah, indeed. It's both an opportunity for us to, we've been proven our supposed detractors wrong since we stepped foot in TNA, and this is just another opportunity to exploit that chip on your shoulder that makes you great in this business. I think you need that kind of angst, that energy to always motivate your performance. And not that would motivate it more than I was previously motivated, but it's there, it's real, and we're both ready for that chance.
This isn't some Mickey Mouse show, Ethan. This is the big time. We are the big time, my friend. Come on, we got a champion on the air. We got to bring our best.
We got coming from three different directions, questions all over the place.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're a champion. You got to handle this. Mike, your next question?
Yeah. Well, you still haven't lost a televised singles match in TNA by pinfall or submission, and long undefeated streaks can lead to some backlash from fans from time to time, which isn't necessarily a bad thing for you as a heel. But how do you go about keeping things fresh and ensuring that the streak doesn't become a detriment to you?
Man, this is a championship caliber question.
I told you.
Because you believe it. All right. It isn't, there has not been a pinfall or submission on me since my debut in TNA in a singles match. And it was kind of happenstance, but it's kind of unique what we have going on. I think as an antagonist, it's a great boasting point for me to constantly refer to the fact I'm undefeated, where in fact a majority of my winnings come at dastardly means. I think that adds to the character. As far as it being a detriment, I could see it being more so if I was portrayed as an unconquerable world beater and like a good guy, like a Bill Goldberg, so to speak, when he was undefeated. But as far as me, I think there's an opportunity for when that time comes and someone does beat me, that they absolutely must create a brand new star out of that.
Well, during your run with TNA, you have worked against Kurt Angle, Bobby Lashley, Sting, some of the top talents in the business. Who have you enjoyed working with the most thus far, and how has the talent around you helped you elevate your game?
You mentioned three names that are pretty significant in the industry, and Kurt Angle definitely, having that title match be against him and being able to defeat him was like a dream match come true for me to do that. So that was insane to me. But a guy you didn't mention, all those guys helpful, great to work with, is Matt Hardy too. Matt Hardy came over to TNA and was my first credible challenger for my title, and really brought the best out of me in different means. Both in working a Full Metal Mayhem match and other nature. So, I mean, being able to be in the ring with those guys, TNA giving me that chance to be in the ring with guys better than me, that's made me great. Yeah, good answer. I'm a champ.
Mike Yar.
Well, the Global Force Wrestling invasion has been a focal point of TNA programming lately, and it remains to be seen if it might continue to play any sort of role moving forward after Team GFW lost. But what are your impressions of a potential partnership between TNA and GFW, and how do you feel like it might benefit TNA if it does ultimately happen?
That is another solid, insightful question. I would say, how would it benefit TNA? I think it would benefit TNA, some sort of partnership or just having Global Force be in existence is competition breeds excellence. If you're competing against somebody, whether it's another talent, whether it's another company, never resting on your laurels and never not trying to improve and be better, I think it's great for us. So if that comes from a partnership with them, that is cool. I think they have some great talents over there, too, that could provide some unique matchups for us. The match with myself and PJ Black was one of my favorites we did with GFW. That's a match, that wouldn't have been able to happen if there wasn't that partnership. Going forward, I do not know what the relationship will be, but if it's there, hey, keep on rocking.
PJ?
You've done a great job using the crowd to your advantage, such as working your own ad-libs into their chants. When you first started doing that, was it something that you did spontaneously, or did you already have some ideas in your pocket?
The thing is that I've sat in that seat and have been part of it growing up. So, I mean, to not be able to be prepared for what I would have done had I been a fan would seem silly to me, Like, there's a couple things I always keep in my pocket, a couple zingers and one-liners, but I mean, I think ad-libbing and reacting to your surroundings, reacting to what the audience is doing is very important, and I think something I can do particularly well. It's kind of on the fly as opposed to, I'm not under restraints to be completely structured and not acknowledge the crowd, which helps a lot in TNA.
Well, I say it on this show.
People want to be involved.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, new song coming. Champ talking. Hold on.
I'm sorry. This is what happens. See, I get mouthy.
This Philly guy is so rude. I
get mouthy, and then champions lay the smackdown on me. It just happens all the time here.
The fans want to be involved, and you have to make them involved. The only sound I hate is the sound of indifference. So whether there's cheers or jeers, noise is very important to me, and them interacting with me, I think makes for a nice little environment. Yeah.
Champion, may I?
Yes, you may.
Okay, thank
you.
you.
It's okay to say no.
Yeah, I wanted to be like, no, eat shit, guy. I say it on the show all the time.
Nah, I'm done. All right.
I say it on the show all the time, but I consider you a top talent in the wrestling industry due to your mic skills and your ability to generate heat. I said that before you yelled at me. Now I don't know if I'll say that anymore. Why do you think a company like WWE never gave you the proper chance to shine, and what has TNA done to help you become a top star in the business?
As far as what happened in the past, I mean, there's an old saying I heard from somebody over there, and it is what it is. And that's it. It is what it is. Why didn't I get the opportunity or the chance? Maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I didn't live up to my end. Maybe I held in a little too much as opposed to have been more who I am. What TNA has given me is just the opportunity to creatively express myself, the freedom to go out there and try something, whether it fails or whether it succeeds. I'm the first one to know if I do something good or bad. So having that ability to go out there and feel that and coming into the back end, it's not something where you're being admonished for, but, constructive criticism helps. But basically, I only feel you get better in wrestling through having more confidence, and TNA has done everything to give me great confidence by giving me, a great opportunity, the best opponents. Everything they've given to me has been so good, pure, pristine, and awesome that if it didn't succeed, it would be solely because I suck. And I don't. I'm very good.
Mike Chiari?
Well, there's been a lot written and said about TNA regarding its future, specifically with Destination America. as the world champion and the top guy in the company right now, how do the rumors and speculation impact you, and what are your overall thoughts on them?
Well, I mean, they are exactly that, rumors and speculation. My only problem is when rumors and speculation are portrayed as facts, and people portray these obvious rumors and speculation as facts. I do not know our future beyond Aunt Dixie telling us that we're going to be on Destination America through the end of the year, but I have full confidence in the higher-ups, the office, my sweet MD, that will be well taken care of and on television somewhere.
Bernie Galvin, final question?
Some of my favorite segments from TNA in recent years is the segments you've done with Jeff Hardy. Last year it was the segments at the cabin, and this year he's your personal assistant. Why do you think the dynamic with Jeff and his character works so well for you to play off of?
I think because Jeff Hardy is probably, I mean, I've heard crowds react to him, and there's something so special about him that people are attracted to, that it's so easy to play an antagonist off of that. I think Jeff Hardy's one of the, he's a charismatic enigma, but like just one of the most ingrained people. Like people really love Jeff Hardy, and I think using that to just be as completely obtuse and ridiculous as possible in the scenarios where he is my personal assistant, I think makes great TV. I don't know what else to say. I think it's awesome. And like usually I'm really hard on the stuff I do. I'm like, I wasn't that good. The stuff with Jeff has been making me laugh, and that's very hard. So I enjoy it thoroughly. Being parched, I'm a little parched right now. I wish Jeff Hardy was here to give me a water, but it's quality entertainment, and I think it's finally an opportunity for somebody that fans want to pay money to see kick my ass.
And that's always the goal with a top heel. Well, listen, a huge thanks to EC3. Catch him stealing the show at TNA's Bound for Glory on Sunday, October 4th. Tell the fans where they can support you, man.
Well, you can swing by my my Twitter account. It's at Ethan Carter TNA. I'm on Instagram and Facebook. I just opened a little stupid fan page so people stop requesting my private one, but that's at The Real EC3 for Instagram and Facebook. Besides that, you can see me every Wednesday, 9 Eastern on Destination America, beating everybody, being a world champion, the champion I deserve to be. As far as that, Bound for Glory, October 4th, emanating from Charlotte. Catch it on pay-per-view or the Flicks app. It'll be a show worth watching, I guarantee it. Any other cheap plugs I can get in?
No, you handled it. You handled everything.
Merchandise?
Yeah, you got any merchandise to sell?
Yeah, shoptna.com. Pick up the brand new Trouble Just Walked In t-shirt. Be the talk of your town wearing that little bad boy.
That's fantastic. Listen, another huge thanks, and good luck moving forward. We know you don't need it, but good luck anyway.
Well, I appreciate the interview, guys, and I appreciate the support, and we'll talk soon. Thank you.